Right, we're gonna have a new save slot, new game. Yeah, let's go with normal difficulty. You will not be able to change the difficulty during your playthrough. Good, excellent. So yeah, I've never got more than like half an hour into this game, and that was a long time ago. So we're gonna learn as we go, I guess, and hopefully it'll be fun.
"12 dreams for the Red Queen under crown of stone. 8 voracious beasts born from 8 restless nights. 4 nails piercing the flesh of the sinner. 1 prayer for the summoned, called by this song. 'Tis perhaps the countdown to oblivion for the once proud city of London. 'Tis perchance her inhabitants' last dance alone to face death and pestilence. Confronted by the eerie and unknown, mortals became desperate for answers. A flock's flight makes for an omen, the falling of a star a dire presage. Turning to priests for interpretation when there was no reason to be found. When religion failed, men turned to science. I saw them build such vain cities, crafting machines made for endless war. New questions flourished as old answers withered. What is darkness but lurking sun? What is wall but enslaved stone? What is glass but tortured sand? What is song but a call to arms? What is hate but jilted love? What is life but death pending?
Good, extremely edgy, I love it.
Death. Since the apple was plucked from the sacred tree, mortality was believed to be God's punishment. A righteous snare to keep mankind from ascending to the stars. They were all so wrong. Death is not a wicked thing, nor some holy retribution. A true punishment would be to never know its sweet kiss. Awaken from the harshness and be born once more.
Oh no. Good afternoon, Jonathan. Waking up in a mass grave is a nasty way to... yeah. Really loving the soundtrack so far. Cello, just let's go hog wild. Alright. Hello! I don't know what the controls are at this point. We just got walking towards the blood, I guess. Delicious. Ah! A person! Can I go and eat them? I would guess this.
So thirsty.
What's about to happen? Oh, Jonathan. Hello. This is Vampyr with a Y. It's very edgy. Does it not say that? Oh god, do I need to... Jonathan, did you just eat her? This is my sister, I think. If I recall correctly. Yes.
My sweet brother. What have you done?
Mary! Oh, no! Mary! Hold on! Please, hold on!
Just compress her neck while you're doing. Oh dear. Yeah, there's a disclaimer in the opening as the game is booting up that says, don't, like, do any of the medical things that are done in this game, because... Yeah, so our man, Jonathan, who is a vampire, is also, like, an army doctor. This is the end of the First World War. So, like, he's going to try and solve Spanish flu with science, but also vampirism. But yeah, don't try any of the recipes at home.
It's horrible. It's a nightmare. No! Please, a moment, let me explain!
Alright, parkour segment. Let's run, baby.
These patrols are after me. No! No! Don't shoot!
Can we run? Okay, I've got a dodge.
This is a nightmare.
Nothing else yet.
I need to get out of here.
Yeah, I'm running.
This can't be happening.
There's one of those vermin.
No! Please, stop! I mean you no harm.
I don't seem to be able to sprint yet. Which surprises me.
Oh, Mary. What have I done?
Unless it's not on a button.
What's all
I'm
this
expecting.
about?
Has it fled? Shit, where'd it go?
Ah! Machete!
Now, I can defend myself.
Hell yeah.
Tricky bastards. Kill the thing! Over there!
Who are you? Stay back! Sorry, but you left me no choice.
Excellent. Right. Another good machete. I don't know if there's anywhere, like, that I could be exploring, or if this is entirely linear at this point.
Who are you? Stupid beast!
Ow!
Sorry.
Can I loot his corpse? Can I take... He had a gun! Jonathan, pick up his gun! Oh, fine, whatever.
No, please, stop!
There's a light fire!
Bloody hell!
Who are you?
There's one of them vermin!
Don't seem to have a jump.
What do you want?
Only the dodge. So far, anyway.
I mean you no harm. I need help. Die, you fucking leech!
Yeah, so like vampires are
Please,
just enough of a
listen to me.
known thing
I can't
that
make
there
any
are
sense of
like
this. Shut up,
vampire
beast!
hunters
Who are
around.
you? What
Clearly.
is this all about?
But, like they're a little bit secret.
What in God's That'll do the rest of the job. Just leave me. The sun. It feels like it's burning me to the bone.
Yep. Unfortunately, that's something you might have to get used to, Dan. Night shifts only. Can I start looting things now? So the glare in this room is really bad. Oh, I need to sit in a different angle.
I need to find somewhere to hide. Let me go!
Do we literally need to find something to hide, or am I supposed to just be... Ah! It's... Hold B? Really? By B, I mean circle.
I need to find shelter.
Yeah. Oh yeah, son. House. Yay. Let's not burn.
Is anybody
the
there?
sunshine.
What is this place?
It's a house. Oh, what is this place?
The place seems abandoned. I should be safe enough here.
Yes, I think we're going to get a lot of Jonathan's extremely Captain Obvious level observations throughout the game, but... sometimes you need that in a protagonist.
Brother, what have you done?
Mary!
Punch.
Mary! Mary, I'm sorry.
It can't actually
Whoever
be a
did this
photograph
to us, I
of
will
her,
find
right?
them.
It's just a happy picture of somebody else that's made him angst. I have no idea, my dude. It's video game logic. What have we got here? Yeah, no, I think it's just that this was a base belonging to some other vampire, or maybe the vampire hunters, I guess. If yes, the Prillin. Aha! It's nice though that they've got all it like categorized very neatly. All sorts of complicated inventory related stuff. Yes, proper map of town. Not completely accurate, but you know, whatever. What's in the cupboard? Shillings! Oh yes. I don't think it's even like got proper pre-decimal currency. This guy was the guy who lit the candles, clearly. He's had his face chewed off. Or something equally horrible. What have we got? Oh, a pocket watch.
Wait, this one's dressed up fancy. Let's run through his pockets.
Picking the dead's pockets? Are you serious?
I've still a rent to
What's
pay.
this? His pocket watch.
He's got no more responsibilities. What's this? Gold watch.
Beautiful it is. We fancy it and share the takings. I suppose we are undertakers. Now, give him an Eve.
Yeah, and they put him in the mass grave where we woke up at the beginning.
That's impossible.
What's impossible? The fact that you remembered that, or I don't know. The fact that it was on this dude? I've no idea. Does it do anything? Or is it just a significant plot item? Junk! Okay. Not even that. Good resale value. Excellent. I feel I should be able to take the plates or something. I should also sell. But, you know, there's a limit to the number of set dressings that you can just strip from the place. Okay. The sink is useless. Do I have a reflection? Maybe? Yes. Okay. Apparently. Intriguing.
12 dreams for the Red Queen that sleeps under crown of stone, that she might linger longer, her eyes as white as gold.
Who goes there?
Da da da.
Who's there? Are you referring to me?
There you go. Important creepy prophecy.
No! No! I still have so much to accomplish. I still have so much left that needs doing.
Indeed. More shillings. And this guy. Mahusive Grey Ancient Needle. I love how, like, you know, ye olde days needles were like such wide gauge, you know? It's so funny. I like modern needles. Yes, a gun! Finally. Somewhere safe.
Johnny, this one's lost. We need to leave. And now!
No. There's time. I can save him.
That's the enemy coming! The orders are to evacuate the hospital!
Done. He'll live.
Will he
And
though?
now what? We fight. Killing is a hell of a lot easier than healing.
Such an edgelord. Oh, dear.
No, it never got easy.
Absolutely. We got anything else useful? Used revolver. Makes it used, okay. I can upgrade it with springs, parts, etc. Okay, good. Have a good crafting menu. So, like, mechanical shovel. Intriguing. Yep, so his daughter turned into a vampire or something. That's not good. Right, I think we sleep to make time move forward. Sleep through the day, so the sun goes away.
This makes no sense. None of it.
I guess.
No sense at all. It's a nightmare. That's it.
You could, like, wash the blood off yourself first, babe. Or, you know, don't. Whatever.
So be it.
Oh, good. Excellent. Let's commit suicide. Fantastic plan. Oh, for goodness sake.
Rational thinking only.
Ah, intriguing. I've not heard of that one. I know I was whinging on Twitter about there not being Robin Hood games, but clearly if there was a Robin Hood game, I should find it. It's actually on Xbox rather than 360. Like, how old are we talking here? Xbox. Whoops, didn't take. But now you've got a hole in you. Congrats, babe. Is there even a hole? This is just a hole in your shirt. And you've ruined the sheets. Fantastic.
This is absolute madness. I've lost touch with the real.
Madness it is, as mad as the moon, who changes blinding sunlight into a glowing reflection.
Yay! Oh, we can evolve. Excellent. Okay, how many? This is the only one I'm allowed to take so much. Drain your own blood. Rescuing maidens being an important part of any Robin Hood stuff. Throw a spear made of blood. Excellent. Let's maybe go with the claws actually. Bit like Missive 6? What? Rescuing maidens? How do I use it? What button is the claws on? I don't know. Have I still got... I have got points to do more, right? Let's... Anyway, whatever. The game says confirm, let's confirm. Just do what the tutorial tells me for the moment.
That voice in my head. If I'm not mad, then it must belong to the one who made me what I am. I must find him to understand.
That feels like a
what I
stretch.
have become.
Ah, right, yeah, gotcha. I see. Okay, we have to cross the bridge. Excellent. The turquoise turtle. Is there really a pub called the Turquoise Turtle? That does not sound like any pub I've ever heard of. Anyway. Claws are on R1. Okay, fantastic. Still not got anything else. Investigations. No, I need to go and find people first. Right. Are they banging my door down? I don't like that.
Where is it? It's closed.
Is there another way out? Yes, there is. Let's go this way.
These people want me dead. I need to leave now.
I mean, can you even be deaded, though? Let's be honest. You're a bit kind of immortal now.
Here's the leech. Here!
Oh, nice! We can teleport, sort of. Just a little bit.
My head's spinning.
Okay, teleporting, bad for you.
Oi! Come on, you coward!
No.
It's locked, all right.
Fine. Don't want to not loot things on the way, though. Excuse me, thank you. Offhand weapon. Oh, nice. Oh my god, where's my... Did I just scroll past my image? No, see, I did. There it is. Wait, is it automatically equipped? Okay, good. Anything else I can take with me? No.
I'm still in Southwark. I must reach the West End. Go
Must you? I mean, why not just stay in Southwark? Ow!
Die, vermin!
Okay. Munch!
A strength I never knew I had.
Good, okay, so biting people gives you more powers. Love that. Right. Makes sense. Can I jump down onto him?
Get their weapons ready! Found one!
This shouldn't be possible. I see you. Every fibre of my being is a fire.
Intriguing. Okay. Ow. Oh, he's not stunned. Okay. Now he's stunned. There we go. Ow.
My strength. My reflexes. I'm not human anymore.
I mean, had you not figured that out yet then? Ah, dear. Okay, yes, so I can do some sort of little teleport up to higher ledges, but only when it indicates that I can. That's fine. And sprint is circle, which is baffling. And now I have to go north of the river, which just hurts me. My very soul. I think I can change the brightness actually, hang on. Because it is... That's better. If it looks awful, I'm actually not sure it's something. What's that sign say? Your king needs you! Thanks, Vic. King and country, huzzah. Oh no, let's get the one with Lord Kitchener on. Oh, whatever.
My poor sister. If only I had controlled my need for blood.
Absolutely.
Mary, someone will pay for what happened to you. For what happened to us.
The obvious thing would be that you are at fault for what happened to her, and therefore you need to pay. Oh no, I ate the rat. I didn't need to eat the rat.
I'm doing this.
I just wanted to loot this guy. I didn't actually want to eat the rat.
It's locked, all right.
Ah, dear. Come on again. Soup! Doesn't seem to use...
Dizziness from the jump. I can now control it.
Okay, so wait, you're less dizzy? What does he even mean by that? I don't know.
It's locked.
Fine, just checking. Can I not
It's
open
locked,
it from this
all right.
side? Fine, whatever. Punch! Indeed.
Despicable.
Is it just, in fact, necessary?
What will London have to say to me? I cannot enter. I've so many questions unanswered.
Around the corner, keep going round and round. It's still really dark. Limehouse. Woo.
Another corpse. Have the very streets of London become a mausoleum?
I mean, where have you been? Spanish flu is doing its thing.
The man has been drained of all blood. But I can still smell the scent of it.
Yes, we're going to solve the crime. Because there is a bit of
follow
sort of...
the
Yeah.
scent's trail. Perhaps it will lead me to my assailant.
This Jonathan's just a terminal do-gooder, you know. We're going to work at the hospital and solve
Fresh
crimes
blood.
and...
The smell is so strong.
Okay. Now where? Here.
Where has everyone gone?
Maybe they ran away from you. Or this guy. Oh, no, that was just a rat. No, oh my god, what's zoom? Zoom is... There we go. Hideout right here, okay. Hideout... This house? Oh, hideout up there. So, there's bed if we want to sleep. Here we go, crafting. Medical treatment, serums, weapon upgrades. Okay, have I got... Because I found... I thought I found something. I don't know. Maybe I did not find the right kind of thing. Common handle pop, that's what I found. There we go. lead plating and more handle bits to make my machete better. What's in the box? Ha! Good. Right, okay. Okay, don't seem to take full damage. That's nice. Aha! People!
At last, a little life.
Welcome, sir, to the Turquoise Turtle.
Absolutely. Turquoise turtle.
Good evening, sir. I wondered if I
So
could
yes,
ask
there's
for
a
your
whole
help.
Wow, you look like you need a
load
drink.
of really
Yes. I apologize for my outfit. It's been a long night.
Been there, seen that. Don't worry, things can only get worse.
Good, excellent. What's happening?
What's going on around here? It's like everybody is hiding.
You must be new here. Have you not heard about the murders? Everybody fears the return of the sewer dog.
Oh, sewer dog.
Who is this sewer dog?
It's the local bogeyman. Convenient answer for every crime that happened for decades. You murdered someone, blame the sewer dog, eh?
Why not Jack the Ripper?
You make it sound like it's a fairy tale.
People will always believe in monsters. It's easier than accepting their own darkness. We can all be monsters.
Nice. Excellent, thank you.
Has anybody entered the bar recently?
Can't say. Sorry. I spent the night making love to that gorgeous bottle, see?
This is important, sir. Are you sure no one has come
Is
in
it
here
really?
in the last
Okay.
few hours?
I don't know and
Intriguing.
I don't care. This is a free country. People still have the right to come and go, don't they?
Fine, this guy's got...
I'll leave
tell
you
me.
to your bottle then.
Lovely. Bartender. Tell me news.
My God, sir, you look like Jonah's whale just spat you out of hell. Can I get you a drink?
No, thank you. I'm not thirsty.
Well, grab a chair and get some rest. This is going to be another long night.
I'm looking for someone who might have passed through here recently.
It had a nice yellow
Wondered if you might
exclamation
help.
mark, so I
Been
said that
quiet
first.
tonight. The only other person I've seen went straight up to his room. Thought it was kind of rude, actually.
You mean he's
I know,
still here?
right?
Well, yeah.
Thirsty.
Paid for the entire week.
How long has he been here?
He rented the room a few days ago and didn't say when he'd leave.
Who is this man? What does he look like?
Well, like a gentleman, I guess. Well-dressed, quite polite. A professor or something fancy like that. Always writing, reading notes.
Oh my goodness, someone who's writing.
I need to meet this man. I have questions.
Just climb the stairs and knock on the first door. I heard him open his window, so I guess he's still awake. And,
Or maybe
yes,
he,
no funny
teleported
business.
out of the wheel.
You hear me? This is a respectable establishment.
I mean, you say that. You're clearly an ex-sailor, so...
It's locked, all right.
There's gotta be something can be done to get out of this bullshit mess. No?
Hello, young lady.
Hello, sir. Are you all right? Is there any way I can help you?
I don't know. Maybe you could just talk to
Still
me.
got his
Maybe
shirt
you
with his
prefer to
bullet
speak
hole
with
on.
Tom, then. He's more agreeable talking to strangers.
What is that
What is
place?
this place?
It's
This
a
is
pub,
Tom's bar.
babe.
A turquoise turtle. I'm the barmaid here, Sabrina, if you want to know.
Are you always open this late at night?
No, it's only since the epidemic started. Tom thought that people may need a safe place to stay.
Oh, I imagine.
You don't
pubs
seem to
work
have
like
much
that.
business. Where is everybody?
Most people
Quarantining.
are sleeping right now.
Sensibly.
And those that are awake tend to avoid going out. What with the murders and all.
I can't ask her about the murders, okay.
What's going on around here?
God, he sounds
Where
so
is
anxious
everyone?
all
Too
the
many dead, sir.
time.
First the epidemic, now all these terrible murders.
Tell
The
me about
murders.
murders, there we go.
What can you say about them?
Bodies found in the streets every morning. Drained of blood. It's just horrible. Some say the sewer dog is back.
The sewer dog. What's that?
No one knows. People have always disappeared around these parts. The ancients say it's the sewer dog coming out to feed. But now he's killing in the streets.
What have you heard about the epidemic?
There's a Spanish flu. Yeah. Killed so many last summer. Thought we'd seen the last of it. Dozens dying every week.
Are the authorities doing anything?
Nothing.
Where have you been,
There are
babe?
so many quarantine zones in London now. It's gotten really hard to travel across town.
Absolutely.
I just want to
Chit-chat.
talk. I didn't mean to scare you.
I'm not afraid, sir. It's just I've other customers to take care of.
I only see
Ones who
one
are-
customer.
Oh. Well, yeah, of course. I mean, I best check on them.
Oh yeah, she just doesn't want to talk to
I'll
this guy
leave
who's
then.
covered
Thank
in blood and asking weird questions. Ah, John. Does that say Godvisor?
Not long ago.
Oh, it does. Amazing.
Real laugh.
Poor Jack. He didn't deserve this.
This is no place for you. Prewen has several patrols roaming the area.
They do not pursue me.
But they're looking for vampires, and they're most efficient.
They'll not relent until the killer has been identified.
I have a
Excellent.
common objective
Fellow
that I
vampires.
require.
I think someone is eavesdropping.
Are you certain?
Fush.
You might as well come in, whoever you are.
Slowly, vampire! Who are you?
Ah!
I mean you no harm. Say it, the vampire. Present yourself. I need a word. Would anyone?
Look at he just takes a seat. That's the important thing.
Well, that's something I can do for you.
Also, I like that the crucifix just stops working whenever he wants it to, not really when he like puts it away or conceals it or anything. Like his specs. Very cool.
And who might you be?
Tell me, who are you?
First, tell me what you want. Then I may tell you.
That's none of your concern.
Babe, we don't have to
Sir,
quite
you
so
have entered
prickly.
my room in the middle of the night, pale as a corpse and shaking like a tree. So please, indulge me.
Someone is molesting people. In fact, killing them. Biting them.
The calling card of a vampire. Like you.
You seem the expert. How would that be?
I have my secrets, as you have yours.
Then if you are not a vampire, who or what are you?
He's a scholar, clearly.
Dr. Edgar Swansea of the Brotherhood of St. Paul. I am performing an independent investigation here in an attempt to understand precisely what is going on.
Then help me find the culprit.
I may, if you'll first tell me why you opened this door.
I followed a trail. The scent of blood from a recent victim. It led me here.
You thought I was your aggressor. That explains a great deal. We are both chasing the same shadow.
A shadow, indeed. Yet I heard his voice in my head. There was a moment I believed I was mad.
I mean,
You should let me handle this affair.
you might be
You've
mad
no
anyway.
idea what you're up against.
No. I will find the monster. He is mine.
How will you do any better than I? But then let me ask you this. What are your intentions if you find the killer?
I will at last have
Explain.
the answers to my questions.
Then I can only wish you good hunting. And pray we shall meet again.
He's just walking around. What that shirt? Can we not even put a coat on? For goodness sake. Can I look at my quests? No, that's law. Investigations. Aha! Here we go. So we've met some citizens. So Tom is the bartender and Sabrina the barmaid. Dyson must be that guy who's downstairs. Apparently he's got fatigue. And that makes his blood quality worse. Hilarious. Yeah, so like... yeah, you know, the number of NPCs in the area and like... they all interact with each other and you can choose to murder them if you want to, but you know that might do bad things, and yeah, it's a very intricate game, really. A lot of moving parts, which is intriguing. Can't believe we didn't ask him about Thingy-Majig, the woman who he was talking to.
Would you be so kind as to leave the room?
Oh, Scriggy.
Me a laugh.
Can I open this door?
It's locked.
Fine.
Jack, he didn't deserve this.
Can I not? I can teleport, but I can't vault over small fences. Fantastic. Excellent. Right, I guess we'll head back downstairs.
If
no sign of
Swansea is not my attacker, it means somebody else came here tonight. Someone must know something.
Well, we've got bloody footprints. Can we follow them any further? That doesn't look like it. Let's just
I hope I live long enough to see them
head out.
Boys get
the back door. Nope, that doesn't go anywhere either because it just looks out over the river, which I'm sure absolutely stinks to high heaven.
Are they stupid?
There's gotta be something can be done.
Hello, sir. May I disturb you again?
And you're still ugly as sin.
What's going on around here?
No, I haven't.
It's like everybody is hiding.
You must be new here. Have you not heard about the murders? Everybody fears the return of the sewer dog.
Okay.
I'll leave you to your bottle then.
Right, okay, so let's talk to Tom.
Welcome back.
Because he was the
Did you
one
find
who
what you were
told me to
after?
talk to
I can't
Swansea.
say I have. Are you sure no one else came into your bar before I arrived?
Hey, I told you, you were the only other stranger I've had.
Yeah, but what about not strangers?
I think you're hiding something from me.
I hide many things from many people, sir. That's what my job's about.
Okay, I need something that the hint requires.
I think you're
What do I need
hiding
to
something
do?
from
Let's
me.
go and find
I hide many things from many people,
something
sir.
that will
That's what
unlock
my
that
job's about.
dialogue option.
Goodbye, Mr. Watts.
Sabrina, tell me what you know.
Evening, sir. Can I help you?
I have a few
It's
questions.
really not period accurate hairstyle. I
Well,
hate
if
that.
you must.
Ah!
I spoke
want
to
the
Dr.
truth.
Swansea. He's not the man I'm looking for. Now, I want the truth.
The truth? What do you mean?
I suspect that someone else was here tonight, and I don't think Tom wants to tell me about it.
I'm just the barmaid here, okay? If Tom says you're the only visitor we had, then you're the only visitor we had.
I can feel your fear, madam. Please tell me what's going on.
It's Will.
She capitulates so
William Bishop.
easily.
He came in here earlier tonight and he... Well, I thought he was going to clock someone.
Oh no.
Tell me about this William Bishop.
Will was a sailor who worked at the canning factory before he lost that job. A nice bloke, really. He's never been violent. Until tonight.
Why keep it a secret? Why not tell me about it?
Tom's nothing if not loyal. After Will lost his job, he offered him one ear. They used to be good mates. But recently, well... Will started to get very aggressive.
I see. Thank you for your candor. I'll be sure to talk to Tom.
Intriguing. I got a hint. Yay. Okay, so now I've unlocked this. So yeah, if I find everything else about Tom here, then I can eat him for more XP than if I eat him now.
Please, leave me alone.
Oh, fine.
You again. What can I do for you?
I have a hint now.
Tom, talk to me about the visit
I actually
from your
get to
old
do a
friend,
little
William.
psychic.
Yes, Will came by tonight, but he's not my friend anymore.
Why lie to me if he is not your friend?
I didn't lie. I said you were my only unannounced customer, and that's the truth.
Who is he?
William. Just an old sailor who loves his gin too much.
Mood.
He worked for years at the canning factory before it closed.
Is he dangerous?
Yeah. Like many drunks, he's all bark and no bite. He can barely stand up most of the time.
How was he tonight? Was he different?
Sicker than
Has
usual,
he been turned
perhaps.
into a vampire too?
He whined and mumbled about how mean people were to him and how he'd like to talk to me outside, and then he left when I refused.
He was going to eat you.
I need to find him. It's a matter of urgency. Do you know where he is?
You could try his boat. It's up by the North Pier. He sleeps there when he's too drunk to get home.
Please describe him to me.
What do you expect? He's a tall, sick bastard with a bad rash and torn old clothes. William used to be strong. Now he's a mess.
Thank you.
Excellent.
If you see him, tell him I don't want him back here unless he cleans up his act, okay?
You don't want the drunk who you run a pub.
Poor Jack.
Can I get around the back and steal your stuff? No, tragically. Okay.
There's gotta be something can be done to get out of this
back door.
I cannot enter.
Right. Hang on. No. Oh my god. Map. That's what I wanted. So I need to head this way.
I will get to the bottom of this intrigue. What's been done to me? To this city?
Spend wisely, save wisely. Thank you. Push. Thing over here. No. Is this the pier in question? I think it is.
The body is still warm. This man
delicious.
has just been drained of blood.
Let's read
What's
the note
this?
first.
Some sort of note.
My goodness. Okay, so this poor guy was a vampire hunter who
These
clearly has
men.
been eaten.
They're a company of professional vampire hunters. This man was armed. He tried to defend himself.
I mean, he would have defended himself against
This
you,
corpse
you know,
has
like,
been dried of its blood,
don't feel too
just like the
sympathetic.
previous victim. Blood and empty gin bottles. This bishop fellow is something of a heavy drinker. There are blood splats on the other
Liquid
side
diet.
of the canal. I must reach that barge.
Can we cross running water? I feel like... Well, I guess we crossed the bridge, didn't we? That's close enough. Oh, I can just zoop! Okay, so yes, I can see enemies through the wall, just about. I don't know enough about the UI to know what those resistance markers are telling me. Can I open this?
It's locked, all right.
We can do... Over there! Big old murder! Okay, no, I don't think I did get the sneak. That's exciting. Bullets! Yay!
Ammunition crate. Good.
Oh god.
I may need a lot of bullets.
Do love a lot of bullets. Can I... How do I switch between the two? Excuse me. Oh, wait, no, that was it. Offhand. Change. There we go. Put gun. Please reload gun.
I feel like I'm back on the front line again.
There we go. Excellent.
Shut that foolish man loose. Never known McCullum to be wrong about anything.
Enemy cards, yes. Alright, what have we got? Physical, melee, ranged. Okay, so he's resistant to both melee and ranged attacks. Resistant to blood attacks and shadow attacks. Good, okay. Oh, okay, so he's got high resistance to range. I getcha, I see. So both of these is completely pointless to try and shoot them.
All the more reason to shut it, Mr. Billy.
Therefore, I should actually not equip that gun that I just found. If they're both really resistant to it.
If the man says a bloodsucker's dug in here, you've but one job, and that's to find it. And find stupid beast! No! Oh God, no! Murdering bastard!
Uh-huh. Ow. There we go. Lunch. It's not so bad. Right, so, blood trail. We're going this way? Guess we are. It does look like. We're not really into free roaming, sort of. Nothing around the back here. Box. No.
We won't see any of these bastards back here again.
See them fancy clothes? This one's alive! It's on to us! Fuck his force!
Ow, absolutely, yep. I don't like I haven't got...
There's one of them vermin!
You can't really, like, close on them very fast. Yeah, I don't have a sort of jump towards them, sort of. They've got the dodge, but it doesn't seem to work so well in terms of getting towards them. I don't know. No, this is on normal. Ordinary. I did consider playing on hard, but I don't want to make it too difficult for myself. Okay, I could have just teleported up here from down there, actually, couldn't I? That's nice. Whoosh! What's a what? Ow! Lupara? Sawn-off shotgun. Ah, exciting. Can I?
Over there!
Okay. Yeah, I haven't managed to get one of the sneak attacks yet. Bit of a shame. Need to get good, clearly. Okay. Blood trail carries on now. This way. Rats! Rats. Rats, rats, rats. Hideout! Yay! Dead people in my hideout. That's not hygienic. Okay, but that's enough parts to upgrade my machete, I think. Yeah. I like that. That's good. Woohoo! Yay! Fire rate's the same. Actually, the revolver's got a stun to it, but the shotgun does massive damage straight off. It does make sense. But it's slower. Because only 2 to a clip. It doesn't have the stun effect. Ah, well, there you go. But clearly, we're like the anti-vampire mafia. I don't know. It's like a. Is it something to do with the wolf? Lupa. Blood capacity. Big thirst. Fast regen. More biting. Lots of these. Can I have level 2 yet? Or no? Why? Level 6 required. What level am I? Okay, level. Let's go with the spear though, because that sounds fun. Wait, no, I don't have enough points. Boo! Boo, I say. Okay. Well, that's... It's a shame. We get a heal from biting people, though. That sounds like a good idea. Yeah. It's 2 ranks of heal for biting. There we go. That'll be nice. Dun dun dun. So, time has passed while we were doing that. More shillings. I hate that we're getting them 5 at a time, not 6. Like, you know. None of this decimal nonsense. Oh, it's raining! Hope that hasn't, like, destroyed the blood trail, though. That'd be bad. Munch. Interesting. Aluminium powder. I assume that I get to make my own ammunition then? Maybe that's... I don't know. Fire executioner. Don't like the sound of him. Okay, this is my blood trail, right? Where are we following it to? Where next? Hang on, was I here already? These guys just respawned. Or is this a different warehouse that I was not in before?
Over there!
Okay. No, this is a different warehouse. Okay. Just... Well, those guys are over there. I guess that means I need to head towards them. So let's jump out of this door. Yeah, there we go. Can I get a drop attack on them, or...?
Steady, boy! We've got one of them!
Bloody hell.
Filthy piece of shit!
Crocs? As in the shoes? Or the crocodiles? I don't know. Okay, more handle pallets. Does this go anywhere? There's that guy over there. Yes, he's the flaming lad. Don't want to tangle with him because I am weak to fire. Right. He didn't have anything on him. So we are coming back through the same... Oh, I've confused myself immensely. Were we here before?
This is not a place for you, sir. Over there! There's one of them vermin!
Okay, so it's not so bad. I managed to dodge all his big flaming attack. What's this? I have no idea if this is the right way. I feel like... No, really? Oh, that's depressing.
It's locked.
So this is where I first arrived, isn't it? And then killed these two. We came this way, and there was all this one. Then there's the blood up here. Then where? This way. Okay, right. Oh wait, hang on. The blood goes into my... Did it go into my room? No. That is not. Wait a second. No, here we go. I'm just dumb. It's fine. Aha!
Fresh blood. The whole building reeks of it.
It can't be that fresh because we did.
It's so strong it makes me dizzy.
Stop to do a save overnight. So lead rod. What the hell's that for? Oh wait, no, that'll be for gun upgrades. Okay, I think this is our first boss fight.
As one, we shall overcome this. We've done it before.
Oh no, we got an Irish villain.
I had a drink outside tonight already and it did not quit.
Oh, and a sword! Two-handed weapon with a big special ability. Can be parry. Big thing. Okay. That sounds interesting, doesn't it? But then again, I do have ultimate attack. I like that. How do I actually equip it though? Oh, okay, there we go. So it does do more damage than my machete. Let's try it out. Equipping two-hand unequips my offhand weapon. Yeah. We'll figure that.
Oh dear God, not again. William, please stop.
Just I promise. You're my last and dearest friend.
This place reeks of bloodshed.
I mean, the enormous number of corpses piled up everywhere might be a hint there, yeah? Bless.
Will, please, let go of me.
This creature is bedeviled. I must put it down.
Yeah, there we go. Okay. God, it's slow though, isn't it? Oh, that's partly because I'm out of stamina, actually, maybe. Ouch. Ah! Oh, come on, he's so nearly dead. Come on. There we go. Nice. That wasn't too hard. This guy is actually not quite dead yet. Amazing.
William was an honourable man. I could have saved him.
Mr. Hampton, are you in there?
I knew him well, another lost soul, a kindred spirit.
Sir, listen to the sound of my voice. I'm a doctor. You're suffering from shock.
I must return to my flock. They'll stray without me.
Uh-oh.
Remember, certain skulls are every bit as resistant as we are.
Who are you? What do you mean by Skal?
You truly are a newborn. I should have realized.
Wait. You are the woman from the bar.
Yes, he's baby.
Are you like
he doesn't
me?
Know anything about anything.
Can you help me?
I believe, sir, I already have.
Whoosh. I like that effect, it's very cool.
By George and the Saints, you've solved the mystery of these terrible murders.
Dr. Swansea just arrives conveniently.
Patience, good fellows, I've come to offer help.
Oh, complete with jaunty music.
Give me
I
a
love
moment
it.
to secure my boat. We can leave this awful place.
William was not the evil man they claimed. He was just taken by the thirst. He needed this drink.
This man requires medical attention. We'll see he gets to the nearest hospital.
No, please, I must tend to my fold. My flock needs me.
There, sir. Go with the good Dr. Swansea. He's resourceful, and I'm sure he'll take good care of you.
You'd best come as well. The sun is soon to rise, and you'll need a place to rest.
I just need a moment.
Good logic, though.
If I can learn something about what has happened to William, I'll be a step closer to understanding what happened to me.
I can see you like that jaunty music. That was hilarious. Okay.
This poor creature can't be my maker. Could it be some subspecies of vampire?
Oh yes, a starter.
I must find
Excellent.
a place to analyze the blood.
I'm gonna do science, damn it. The jaunty man is my ally, Dr. Swansea. We love the jaunty man. We got anything else I can loot here? I am right though that this is Nick Bolton, isn't it? Like his, yeah. A Dawn rewrote, absolutely. Ah, okay, right, gotcha. I basically never play as
Where are we
Viola
headed?
Crista, so like
We're on our way to the Pembroke Hospital. It's just across
yes,
the canal.
it is, isn't it? Yeah,
They'll
I
have a bed for poor Mr. Hampton.
don't recognise the voices
William
of
was-
anybody other than
What manner of creature
you
was
know,
he?
Predator,
Alex
prey,
the Jiggy.
villain, and victim. Who can say? The important thing is that he's been stopped.
Duly noted.
Anyway, but
And the
yes,
woman? What?
the important
Who is she?
teaming up.
What woman?
Oh, don't play me for a fool. You used me to locate that Skal. You must know who she is.
And I thought you a gentleman. You
Is
shouldn't
it
talk about a
not?
lady behind her back. But I will tell
Oh
you she
no,
values
okay,
her
but you gotta
privacy.
admit it sounds like him.
Were London as peaceful as she appears from the middle of the canal? If only that were the reality of the situation.
To be honest, I've always tried to avoid this part of town.
Pembroke Hospital is the last bastion between the rest of London and the epidemic. The flu has decimated the East End and the war still rages. Welcome to the front lines of a plague.
Amazing.
This is where you work, Dr. Swansea?
I am the administrator of Pembroke Hospital.
I thought you were here in service of your mysterious order, the Brotherhood of...
Of St. Paul's Stole, yes. But first and foremost, I'm a man of science. A physician. Like
Love to be
yourself,
a member of
Dr. Reed.
How do you know who I am?
No
Magic.
need for modesty. You are Dr. Jonathan Reed, a surgeon of some caliber and renown, if I'm not mistaken.
You are correct, sir.
I knew it. I had my suspicions. But when you took the blood sample from the corpse of poor William, I was certain. Dr. Reed. Marvelous.
We love some men of science.
I attended 3 of your seminars before the war. I have the utmost admiration for your research. And what a turn of fate. England's most esteemed blood specialist returns to London a vampire.
That word, again, from a so-called man of science.
I understand. Traditionally, the role of science is to refute myth, but when myth walks among us, the Brotherhood of St. Paul has dedicated its purpose to their study. There's so much for you to learn.
Of that, you are right.
Well, then let me be blunt. Join my staff at Pembroke Hospital. As a physician. I suspect you'll not find a better post of employment to contemplate your predicament.
This is sudden. I was returning home to see my sickly mother. But alas, that was before contracting this affliction.
Dr. Reed, take a moment to consider. The post would be for the night shift, providing a good explanation for your absence during daylight hours. You'll be adequately reimbursed and have a place to hide. I even had the forethought to bring some clean clothes.
Oh God, please, clean clothes.
So, what do you say?
It seems I have little choice, but yours is a generous offer, so I thank you.
Brilliant! Oh, Jonathan, this is one for the book, and the beginning of a beautiful friendship.
Huzzah. Yay, triumphant music. Dun dun dun. Here we are at the hospital. Lovely Victorian brickwork.
Dr. Swansea, thank goodness. I was beginning to be concerned.
Worry no more, Nurse Crane, for I bring good news.
Oh, Doctor, what a night. We lost 2 more patients. Nurse Scow said she couldn't take it anymore and resigned.
Yes, well, I'll make a new rota in the morning.
Terrible.
In the meantime, find a good bed for Mr. Hampton. Be sure to pay attention to his needs.
Of course, Doctor.
I mean, she's a nurse. I would be worried if she didn't pay attention to his needs.
Yes, Doctor?
Dr. Reed here has just returned from the front. He served King and Country and will be joining us here at Pembroke. We're very lucky to have gained a surgeon of his talent, and one so experienced in blood transfusions.
That is good news indeed, Doctor.
Oh, yes.
Maybe, you know, give her a hand with Mr. Hampton, or, you know, just
Here at Pembroke, it's not what we have, but what we haven't. It's only thanks to Nurse Crane and the staff that our ship doesn't sink. If you have any questions, just ask her.
Duly noted. Thank you.
Your assistance is required, Dr. Swansea, immediately.
Welcome aboard, Jonathan. We'll catch up after my rounds. Coming, Nurse Crane. I'm coming.
There we go. Not covered in blood anymore. Very handsome. Alright, so we need to do science. Can I
cannot enter.
No, fine. Can I
It's
talk
okay,
to...
Jonathan. Yeah. I'll see you later.
Okay, can't go up those stairs because they're just occupying the staircase, as you do.
Come on, you bastard! You can do better than that!
Oh, we kill people at the hospital. Okay, okay. What's happening? These 2 dogs. Excuse me, lads.
Rotten ore. Each heart contains the seed of life. Drink at this river. Try it all.
Interesting.
Bastard, give me a good punch. Oh, come on, you bastard! I won't bite.
Sir, please. You've lost too much blood. Calm yourself.
You think I didn't notice? Stop your staring and get me to an hospital, you arse!
Insulting a good Samaritan. Not exactly the way to get rescued.
I may not have an option but to kill him. I don't know.
Alright, sorry. I am in pain here. My guts are spilling out onto the street and you're yabbering on.
Yes. That's a very nasty wound you've got there. Take my word, I am a doctor. Dr. Jonathan Reed.
Name's Clay Cox. I'd appreciate you helping me to a better place, Doc.
Follow me, Mr. Cox. Let me assist you to that better place.
Is it the better place, the beyond? Oh yes. Do I have the option not to? I don't want to mesmerize him. Do I have to? Okay.
Bring this fading light into the shadows. Dance with him the dance of life and death.
I'm really enjoying the soundtrack, it's fantastic. Embracing him gives you a load of XP, but there will be consequences. I think I'm gonna leave him because...
No more. Not tonight. Not like this.
Because you do... hang on, before I go over to the town. Here it is. So, like, if I unlock these hints, I would get more XP from him anyway, so like...
I will not take another life.
Good. I hope he didn't actually hear me saying that. It's just my internal monologue. I mean, we haven't actually got him to the hospital. Can we maybe actually help? No? Maybe?
Whoa, I feel giddy.
Okay. Well, mesmerizing him clearly felt nice. In a way. Some way, shape or form. Is that a box that I can loot? No, it's just chilling. Fine. Da, da, da. Oh,
It is wise for the huntsman to sometimes let his prey go, but no famished hunter can run for long.
Yes, so my sire, who keeps giving me mystic messages, telling me that I should be eating people, because it's good for me. But it's bad for the world, so... Hello, randos. God, they must be cold. Ah, nurse. Which nurse
Good evening,
are you?
nurse. I'm Dr.
Oh,
Jonathan
I love
Reed,
her
the
specs.
new
They're
surgeon
fantastic.
at Pembroke.
Dr. Swansea has already told us about you, sir. I'm Nurse Gwyneth Brannigan. Welcome to the Pembroke Hospital.
Did he really? It's a good thing I wasn't hoping to keep a low profile.
All members of staff have already read about your new blood transfusion technique. Dr. Swansea made sure of that.
I see. Well, I'm a little surprised, but I suppose I'll just have to deal with this unexpected notoriety.
You must know, blood transfusions are Dr. Swansea's primary subject of research. He is convinced it is the future.
I mean, he's probably not wrong, but also, like...
How are things here?
It's a bit
Not good, to say the
unsubtle in
least.
terms of vampire
We're struggling
science.
against an invisible enemy, more lethal than any bullet from a gun. It's hard, Doctor.
The
An
invisible enemy is-
invisible enemy?
It's, I mean...
Quite a poetic term.
Undeniably,
for a
Flu
disease,
is
especially
fairly
from a
invisible,
nurse.
you know.
Sorry, Doctor. These last few weeks have been exhausting. We could all do with a good night's sleep.
Do you think this hospital can survive the epidemic?
We are all volunteers here, and we're trying to hold fast, but how do we beat an invisible killer? Some nurses have already resigned.
Need to raise more money for our NHS.
I'm not familiar with all the staff yet. Perhaps you could help me.
Brilliant professionals, most of them.
Most.
Dr. Swansea has
Who's
a gift
not, then?
for recruiting talent.
Most of them. Is there a problem I should know about, nurse?
It would be inappropriate for me to speak ill of a colleague.
Is there anyone that stands out?
Well, I have never met someone as
Dr.
dedicated as
Tippett's
Dr.
great name.
Tippett. He should be a standard for us all here. If only he were younger.
Why should his age be a problem?
I guess it's fair to say he's always pushing himself to the limits. He just doesn't know when to stop and get some rest.
Good to know.
Nurse Brannigan, if you do know something, please tell me. Anything you say will be held in confidence.
No. I may disagree with some conduct, but in the end,
I love
everybody
that
is
firm
doing
no.
their best.
She's just like, cool. Personal questions. Oh, no personal questions. Okay.
Goodbye,
Nothing
nurse.
more to talk
Call me
to
if you
her
need
about
assistance.
Oh, I don't have all night.
Are you Dr. Tibbets?
Good evening, sir.
So it is true. The famous Dr. Reed has joined us. I can't think of any better news during these terrible times.
Do we know each other?
Actually, yes. We met once before, at the Rockefeller University in New York.
Dr. Tippett, yes, I remember. I was assisting Professor Carell in his research about coronary bypasses. He had nothing but praise for you.
God, I would not want to have
He was
coronary
also
bypass
very
in the age of
confident
4
about your
antibiotics.
future. And look at you now. Eminent surgeon and blood transfusion
They were
specialist.
better at being sterile than the 19th century, but still, like...
What can you tell me about the staff in the hospital?
Some are really good, and others are not so good. But during this troubled period, there is no time for slander. I prefer to focus on the positive character traits.
Tell me more about
Optimistic.
cherished people, then.
Nurse Brannigan is a pearl. She is the most helpful and dedicated nurse I've ever worked with. A clever and cheerful woman.
You really seem to admire her skills.
Ah, they've got
I'll go
something
even
going on
further.
between them.
If she was a man, she would be a damn fine practitioner.
Or she should just
Any
become a
opinion
doctor.
about the management?
It's a shame that she can't become a
I
doctor.
don't always agree with Dr. Swansea's reserve, but I must admit he does all he can to keep this facility running during this crisis.
Ah, yes, the burden of command. I was fed up with this concept while serving as a medical officer.
Don't get me wrong. Swansea's a good administrator. I just wish he would get out of his office now and again.
What is the Pembroke Hospital situation? And please, speak freely.
This hospital is not exactly the best of London. I'm sure you are used to working in a better environment.
He's also used to working in, like, the trenches, so...
It's more than enough. In any case, the personnel of a hospital are much more important to me than the building.
Don't be misled by appearances, Dr. Reed. This hospital does not lack talented people. It just lacks hope.
Aww.
You're exhausting yourself, Corcoran. Maybe you should think about preserving your strength.
Big...
No. We must keep on healing all those poor souls. We are the last rampart before chaos. Once more, unto the breach.
Nurse Brannigan is worried about you, Doctor.
Mesmerized type voice.
She should not have told you that. I will have a word with her.
You don't have to blame her for her honesty.
I'm not that kind of man, my dear Jonathan. Actually, Nurse Brannigan's opinion is the only one I may listen to.
I did get that. Anything else that we can talk about? No, nothing that we have
Goodbye, Dr. Tibbets.
not unlocked yet. Can't talk to any of the patients, they're just
Hurry now, Doctor. It's freezing here.
not doing so hot. Oh, I can steal stuff from the cupboards though. Excellent. Anything else that I can take? Nope. It'd be nice if my vampire sense showed where... Yeah.
Doctor, where have you been? I've little time to play hide and seek with new staff members, no matter how illustrious they may be.
I found a wounded man by the docks. He answers
Well,
to the
I
name
can
of
get
Clay
it to
Cox.
the-
He requires urgent medical attention.
Already making the rounds. That's the Pembroke spirit.
Huzzah.
I'll ask our porter, Milton, to bring him back immediately.
Thank you, nurse. What can I do for you?
Oh, she says, wait,
Dr.
even
Swansea
washed her
insisted we
hands.
provide you a quiet office. You'll find it on the second floor with your name on the door.
Thank you.
You put my name on the door.
Nurse
already.
Crane, isn't it?
Yes, Dorothy Crane. Welcome to Pembroke Hospital, Dr. Reed. Your office has been prepared.
Nice.
I would like to ask a few questions first.
No time to chit-chat. Oh, no, have the time
And
to
Mr.
chit-chat.
Hampton, the patient we brought in. How does he fare?
I gave him a sedative to help him sleep. Poor thing was in quite a state of shock.
What kind of man is Dr. Swansea?
Well, you accepted the job from him. I thought you would have known about your employer.
Apologies, I've only just met him the once. This is sudden. I've only just returned to England.
Dr. Swansea is a brilliant surgeon and the most compassionate physician.
It's right to assume Dr. Swansea knows far more about me than I do about him.
You'll get to know him soon enough, and better than me. The administrator has better things to do than mix with us.
Oh. Well, I mean, you know, she's not wrong, but...
If you could point me in the direction of my room again,
Second
nurse.
floor with my name
Second floor of the hospital, left after the stairs. It's the last vacant office at the end of the corridor.
Lovely, thanks, babe.
Thank you, Nurse Crane.
Oh, it's just my, that's Tibbets again, right?
Good evening, Dr. Tibbets.
Dr. Reed, any good news to share?
No, I don't think we've got anything. Yes, I am. I'm just going to be playing this game until we finish it,
Goodbye,
I guess.
Dr.
Which,
Tibbets.
given that it's, you know, in-depth level of RPG-ish branching dialogue, might be a while. So yes, usual schedule resumes Fridays, Sundays, Tuesdays, as usual.
The dog has stopped following me.
Good evening, Nurse Brannigan.
Good evening, Doctor.
No, hang on, wait, I did get a hit.
How are
for
things here?
For God's sake, I
Not
didn't
good,
pick
to
that.
say the least.
Can I skip? There we go, I can't skip.
I'm not familiar with all the staff yet.
Brilliant, perfect.
Most of
It would be...
Can I manage to get
Nurse
her
Brannigan.
to tell
No.
me? No? Okay, well I unlocked a hint. Something. Aha! Tippet praised.
Why does Dr. Tippets claim you're the main reason he keeps working, despite his fatigue?
If it wasn't for him, I probably would have left the Pembroke years ago.
Bye!
Dr. Tippets does not think of you as just a nurse anymore, does he?
You're
Smoochies!
suggesting he's not taking my gender into consideration when it comes to medical practice and knowledge. I really hope he doesn't.
Can we maybe
Goodbye,
set them
nurse.
up? Can I
Call me
become
if you need
the
assistance.
greatest matchmaking vampire in all of London? I have no idea. Or maybe we can get her an actual medical degree. That'd be great. Are you Milton?
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. I'm new here.
I've already heard about you, Dr. Reed. I'm Milton Hooks, the ambulance driver for this shithole of a hospital.
That's quite a blunt introduction, Mr. Hooks.
You can call me Milton. I like to speak my mind, Dr. Reed. Perk of the job. Don't judge me, and I won't judge you.
I'm not sure I understand what you're talking about.
Well, I'm no doctor, but I'm pretty sure a gun can't be used as a surgical instrument.
You have a keen eye. I learned to shoot during the war, and have carried one ever since. Old habits die hard.
No need to explain, Dr. Reed. And if you ever need a better gun, remember, I may have something for you.
Good, okay. Thanks, Milton. Right, he's a shop. That's good to know.
How is the situation around here?
You want to hear the situation is all right? It's fucking awful. We lack everything, and it's getting worse every day.
What do you need, though? Like,
So what do you do exactly in this hospital? Apart from smuggling guns, I mean.
I've been an ambulance driver since... too long, I guess. I bring sick people here night and day. It's a dirty job, but I get it done. Most of the time.
Since you're on the front line, how is the sanitary situation in this vicinity?
It's a complete disaster. It's even getting dangerous to enter some streets or buildings. Even the locals attack you.
It sounds like things have been a bit rough recently. What's happened?
Yesterday I got attacked by the patient I was bringing
oh
in.
no.
I escaped through the hospital's garden, but I lost my wallet when I was running.
You left an infected patient outside the hospital. That's incredibly dangerous.
Go there yourself if you want, but be careful, Doctor. I'd rather not bring your dead body back.
Good, okay. Midnight in the Garden of Good and Evil. Oh, fantastic name for
Are you
a
really
quest.
smuggling weapons through the hospital?
And why not? I've already been attacked by
Why
patients,
not?
you know.
That's so blunt of
And
him.
by gang members willing to steal my money.
But you're not defending yourself. You're selling guns to civilians.
You keep people alive your own way, Doctor. I offer them another way to protect their health.
Yeah, until they're then needing, you know, protecting from the whole, like, bullet wound problem. No, that looks like all the options. we've
Goodbye,
got at the
Milton.
moment. I'm not gonna buy guns off him quite yet.
I thought last summer's epidemic.
Dun, dun. Yes, so they're already in their second wave, possibly even third wave of the pandemic because of this drug. Actually, I think it's the third wave at this point. Which nurse are you?
Good
I don't
evening,
recognise.
nurse.
Good evening,
Oh,
Doctor.
she's someone else.
I don't think we've been introduced yet. My name is Pippa Hawkins.
And I'm Dr.
Hello,
Jonathan
Nurse
Reed.
Hawkins.
Dr. Swansea has recently offered me a position in this hospital.
Well, it's a euphemism that your help will be appreciated, Doctor.
How would you describe the situation at the Pembroke Hospital?
It's serious. The flu is wreaking havoc amongst the staff and patients. We are running out of everything.
Be more specific.
Nurse Hawkins, the Spanish flu won't last forever. Even the Black Plague didn't kill everyone.
I wish I could
Only
believe
killed
you.
30% of everyone.
But what if this epidemic was worse? What if in the end, nobody was spared?
Oh, it's the end of the world. I don't want to tell her to get a grip, that seems rude.
How is the Pembroke staff coping with the epidemic?
But still,
Not
it's
well.
a lot of people.
Milton, the ambulance driver, is even more grumpy than usual, especially concerning doctors.
Why is he not like doctors?
Why is Milton grumpy on a daily basis? Is it just an act?
Milton's not the kind of man who's bothered about a bad reputation, whether he deserved it or not.
Why does Milton dislike doctors?
I don't know. Just ask him. But be warned, Milton is not the chatty type.
We need to find out more about him before we
How
can
long
really
have you been a
interrogate him.
nurse?
Well, long enough to see that the epidemic is winning. And no matter how qualified you are, don't tell me you'll change that.
I don't like your attitude, Nurse Hawkins. Pessimism can be as lethal as the epidemic.
We must be all cheer.
Sorry, Doctor. I don't want to sound bitter, but I'm just too tired to give a pep talk like Nurse Brannigan.
How would you describe...
It's serious.
You must...
Sorry.
Boo, I did not manage to improve her attitude.
Goodbye, Nurse Hawkins.
Like the little grey tabards. Just simple, but it's cute. Right, let's find my office.
Dr. Swansea is right. This place seems perfect to conduct my research.
Let's do some science. Also, hello, random patient.
Good evening, sir. Can I help you?
Unless you're here to fix my face. No.
What happened to your face,
I
mate?
don't think you can help me.
I'm Dr. Reed. I've recently taken the position of head
Oh, you're
surgeon
head
here.
surgeon, are you now?
War injuries, am I right?
You guessed
promoted
right,
yourself.
Doctor. German shell took my pretty little mug right off. But they still call me Thomas Elwood.
How is your stay with us, Mr. Elwood?
Oh, it's bliss. I just escaped death in the trenches to be surrounded again by the moans of the dying.
Can I ask you precisely why you're a patient here?
It's the pain, sir. The drugs don't work.
Can I do anything for your pain?
Nurses gave me a bunch of pills. No effect. Told you. It's like the flames are under my skin, burning away.
Who is treating you? Is someone in particular looking after your case?
Nobody since the old and tired doctor spoke to me.
Old and tired doctor, you mean
Started to
tickets?
think I was forgotten about. Wouldn't blame you.
You don't seem worried by that.
My face hurts so much more when I smile or cry. I've learned it's easier not to speak. But be assured I'm smiling inside.
Oh, poor boy.
Where were you stationed, sir?
I really don't want to talk about all this shit.
No offense. I was pushing too much. I served in France myself.
You were an officer, weren't you? Then I doubt we fought the same war, sir. No offense.
I mean, yeah.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Elwood.
So yes, he is sad.
The pain.
Because it do be like that.
It's locked, all right.
Why is it locked? Can I not just open the door? Rah.
Good evening, Mr. Hampton.
Aha.
How do you feel?
Dr. Reed, is it? Oh, Sora, I must apologize for my behavior.
What do you mean?
I was not myself in the factory. Fear and exhaustion made me say awful things to you, I'm afraid.
You remained perfectly nice and polite. A little delirious, perhaps. But who wouldn't be after enduring an abduction?
Thank you, Doctor. That's a relief. Now all I need to do is rest and return to my flock.
Where is your flock?
How did you end up in William Bishop's den?
I had received alarming news about his recent
Alarming
behavior.
news.
I went to his place and he refused to let me go.
Why did he abduct you?
William was an alcoholic. His addiction suddenly changed to blood. I don't know why. Just like a patient I met here. This Miss Hawcroft.
Miss Hawcroft.
You
she's
dared
the...
to enter this awful place alone. You're a hero, Mr. Hampton. Or a fool.
I'm just a man trying to help his friends, Dr. Reed. William Bishop was a conflicted soul, searching for light.
What is the general...
The situation has always been tough, with a lot of tensions between the gangs and the Dockers trade union. The Wet Boot Boys are very nervous since they lost their leader.
Who was the leader?
Who leads the gang now?
Since Clay Cox went missing, it's his wife Edwina who runs the show. With the assistance of her minion, Booth Digby.
Has the gang
Good thing I didn't kill him. Maybe I can.
I've had this nickname for so
gang.
long, you know, the sad saint of the East End. No one dares to bug a saint, not even criminals.
Do you know Tom Watts?
Tom? Yes, of course. Always the helping hand, good old Tom. Without men like him, corruption and despair would have wiped out the East End long ago.
People are still in despair.
How could it be otherwise? The authorities have left us all to rot in this contagious nightmare. No drugs, no advice, nothing. It's a damn shame.
Who should I avoid in this part of town, then? Any particularly evil figures?
Not really. Most men and women are just doing their best. And it's not my habit to speak ill of people I know, Doctor.
Yeah, no, just randomly accusing people of being evil.
What do you do for a living, Mr. Hampton?
I would assume
I can't
he's
help
a
but
priest,
notice
darling.
the cross around your neck.
I manage a night asylum for the poor and homeless of the docks. And I try to guide the lost and hesitant on the right path to our Lord.
Are you a priest, Mr. Hampton? A deacon, maybe?
Not at all, Doctor. I'm just a man of faith willing to preach the good word.
Why didn't you use your cross against William Bishop? To repel him somehow?
That's a very strange question, Doctor. A cross is no magical token, if that's what you were trying to say. Not mine, anyway.
Dr. Swansea's one clearly is.
Have you made friends since you arrived?
Not really.
It's all about the belief.
But I
of the
recognise
wielder.
Miss Harriet Jones. I knew her when she lived by the docks. That poor woman had such a miserable life.
You never came to see her here at Pembroke? Receiving visits when sick can be an important part of the healing process, you know. We're not just bodies.
You're preaching to the converted now, Doctor. To be truly honest, I thought she was dead. She left the docks many months ago.
How do you feel, Mr. Hampton? Medically speaking, I mean.
I feel exhausted.
You're in good hands here. Dr. Swansea is well versed in blood transfusion, and I'm sure he'll take the best care.
He hasn't been vampire fried.
I believe all I need is rest.
Even though.
And then I could go back to the people who need me.
Trying to eat him.
Goodbye, Mr. Hampton. We'll talk again later.
Right. Good. So we've talked to him. Who else have we got kicking around? Are you someone I know? Oh yes. Somebody else outside who I haven't met yet. God, there's so many people. You've got things to say and problems to fix.
What can I do for you, Doctor?
Nope, you're Hawkins. I've already talked to you, haven't I?
Thank you, Nurse Crane.
No, wait, you're Crane. Okay. Can't open the
It's
door.
locked.
Who are you?
Good evening, Doctor. I believe we're going to be working together.
Dr. Reed. Dr. Swansea informed us of your arrival, but I could not dare to believe we'd have such good fortune. Such an honor, sir.
Thank you. And you are?
I am Thoreau Strickland, Dr. Thoreau Strickland. I'm a great admirer of your work, Dr. Reed.
Please, could you tell me something about yourself?
I'm a great admirer
Let's
of
make
your
some
work
awkward
concerning
small
blood
talk.
transfusion, Dr. Reed. I run my own experiments. I'm convinced it's the future.
Oh, good experiments. I love experiments.
What made you choose to be a doctor?
I'm not ashamed to admit you and your work have inspired me. I am honored to have the opportunity to work by your side.
It's always a pleasure to share scientific and medical knowledge with someone eager to learn. I'll be glad to help you if I can.
This epidemic may be the century's most terrible disaster, but I'm convinced that we, as doctors, are the
You're
only
only,
ones
like,
able to defeat it.
18 years into the century. How can you possibly
I
know that
based
it's
my
the most terrible
technique on my
disaster?
mentor's research. He helped me perfect my method. What is yours?
I'd rather not talk about it. For now, it's just theories and first approach. My process is purely experimental. And unsuccessful.
As long as you're cautious and
you been
methodical,
doing?
you may remain empty-handed, but you won't fail.
You're not the first one to warn me. But I am convinced knowledge is the main weapon against the ravages of this epidemic.
It's gonna do something unethical, right?
What can you tell me about the Pembroke?
Well, it has always been an honor to work with Dr. Swansea. But with your arrival, I can't think of a better opportunity to learn about blood transfusion.
You seem quite optimistic. It's a rare and precious attitude in these difficult times.
I'm convinced that this epidemic is a test of endurance and dedication for us men of science.
Questions remain about our capacity to resolve the situation.
True. Last summer, during the first wave of the epidemic, I used to joke with Milton about the extra work. We're not smiling now.
Do you need help with anything in particular?
Well, yes, maybe.
Love some topical
I'm
commentary.
waiting for a batch of products I ordered for my personal research, yet my supplier seems to have vanished.
Do you want me to play the errand boy for you?
Oh no, Dr. Reed. But if you went personally to his shop, what with your reputation and all, he wouldn't dare to refuse the products I need.
I see. Well, give me the address, for I may pass by if I have time.
Personal questions. What have we got? Oh yeah, tell me about
Tell
your
me
technique.
more about your willingness to experiment
Let's
with
do
new
something
medical
unethical.
techniques.
Harvey Fiddick is a patient suffering from a severe injury that could cripple him if not treated correctly. I'm convinced your blood transfusion technique could help him.
What is it you really want? To save him? Or to prove your point?
Fair question.
Why not both?
I want nothing but to save my patient, Dr. Reed. Especially since I know Mr. Fiddick's story.
Tell me Mr. Fiddick's story.
Our first diagnosis was compromised because Mr. Fiddick lied to us about the real origin of his injury. He first claimed it was an accident.
But
He
why
was,
would
in
he
fact,
hide
bitten
such
by a
crucial
bat.
information from us?
Because he is a proud father. Ashamed of putting his children at risk because of his own negligence.
This personal involvement could also appear to be a lack
Oh,
of
is that about Mr.
impartiality.
Fiddick over there?
You must know that a good surgeon must remain neutral.
I agree. But that does not excuse Dr. Ackroyd's behavior. A man who did not even take time to converse with his patient.
Do you think keeping his distance was a mistake?
All I know is that I'm taking care of human beings with desires, hopes, and fears.
All of these guys are really
Not some
like
biological machine comprised of blood,
anachronistically
bones, and
like
flesh.
caring.
Goodbye, Dr. Strickland.
I like Dr. Strickland's little spooky thing. Very cute. Hi, Mr. Fiddick.
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed. May I help you?
I don't know if a third opinion is needed. Your colleagues are already arguing about my condition.
I see.
What is your condition?
Would you mind telling me more about your situation?
I'm Harvey Fiddick. All I want is to get me bloody arm fixed properly.
What actually happened?
Tell me about the doctors who are arguing about your case.
Strickland and Ackroyd. They both want the best for me, but there's a lot of pride there. Doctors are no different from carpenters, it seems.
What do you mean?
I often had professional arguments with rivals on a building site. Difference is, I disagreed about wooden nails, not flesh and bones.
Tell me about you.
I'm just a regular guy waiting to get his arm fixed.
I was more curious about what you were doing before being hospitalized.
I'm a carpenter. And a good one, too.
Are you satisfied with your treatment here?
Well,
Clearly not.
it's clear that I've chosen a bad time to be injured. Forgive my bluntness, but you seem overwhelmed by cases of the flu.
I won't lie to you about it. I'm afraid we
You
are...
probably
Are
should
you sure
have
you don't want
lied
to operate
him
yourself,
about it.
Dr. Reed? I have the feeling you're very capable. And
In other circumstances, you would be right. But for now, I don't think I can take on the responsibility. My apologies.
You big nerd. Yeah, what?
Tell me about your injury, Harvey. Why do you feel so guilty about it?
my wife died because of me. And now I may lose everything because I've been careless enough to hurt myself. What an arsehole.
How could your job be responsible for your wife's death?
I was working a double. She went out to bring me a hot meal and got caught in a German bomb raid.
You can't hold yourself responsible for your injury, Mr. Fiddick.
I didn't know the Germans
Unless
bombed
you
us in the
tried to
First
hurt
World War.
Of course I didn't hurt myself.
That doesn't...
But I can't work until my arm is fixed. My children need to eat, Doctor.
Tell me more about the death of your wife, Harvey.
1915. I was in the army, building workshops for the Royal Flying Corps. Helen was happy I wasn't sent to the front.
What happened?
The Germans sent Zeppelins to bomb the construction site, but they missed their target. My wife was bringing my dinner when the bombs fell.
I'm sorry for your loss.
So I would like to say that she didn't suffer.
I mean,
Truth is, I have no idea. I just know that I'm all that me kids have. Poor little bleeders.
How are your children?
They were small.
Where are they? You know, like...
The only good thing about this is
while you're in
Helen
hospital.
didn't bring him with her that night.
Well, that's intriguing. We've got most of his stuff already.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Fiddick. I'll see you later.
You always knew the words to calm.
Where's my map of... No, not there. Here we go, hospital. So, hang on, we've got Mr. Fiddick is here. I only need one more hint and then I can eat him. If I wanted to. We need to find the other doctor.
As for me,
the one that Strickland is arguing with. Him. This guy.
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed. I believe we're going to be colleagues.
Reed? Yes, I've been informed about your arrival.
Yes. Oh, Waverly
I'm Waverly
Ackroyd.
Ackroyd.
Excellent.
Welcome aboard, I suppose.
Does my arrival inconvenience you in some way, Dr. Ackroyd?
Let us just say that I don't particularly share Dr. Swansea's enthusiasm for hiring you. What we need here are reliable professionals, not overrated dabblers.
No, overrated dabbler, how dare you?
If you have a problem with me, Dr. Ackroyd, please feel free to tell me.
Dr. Swansea has imposed your presence on this hospital without asking anyone's advice. The benefit of his position. But I don't agree with it.
I know we've never met before, but I believe this hospital could use all the help
This
it can
one
get.
character trait is
You will agree with
curmudgeonly
that,
reactionary.
Oh, but I have heard about you, Dr. Reed. Of course, you can't say the same about me, since I have not wasted my time courting the press.
I mean, or, you know, like...
Aren't you too old for such jealousy? It really won't do you any good, you know.
Don't be ridiculous, Dr. Reed. A simple glance is enough for me to know you have nothing for me to envy.
Since your tenure in this hospital is longer than mine, perhaps you can tell me more about this place.
Let's just say I'm tired of the carelessness around me. I have always respected the skills of Dr. Swansea, but over time his enthusiasm has become displaced.
Carelessness? Exactly what are you talking about?
We're here to save lives. The people who trust us are not volunteering for experimentation. They're here to be healed.
I don't intend
yeah, but
to run
equally,
any
experimentation is
experiments,
fun.
Even if I, as any good practitioner should, express an interest in pushing the boundaries of medical research.
Modern medical methods were created through audacity and ego. But there are rules in our line of work, and they're here to protect our patients.
So that's
Tell me, Waverly,
why he doesn't like...
what do you think of Dr. Strickland's enthusiasm for his experimental research?
Strickland is playing with his patients' lives for pride and glory. Now that, sir, is unethical.
Are you thinking about something in particular?
Harvey Fiddick needs delicate surgery. I believe we should stick to the usual procedure, but my young colleague obviously disagrees.
I mean, what's wrong with it? He's got like one broken arm or something. Like, what's so experimental about
I guess you could call it that. But I will never be childish enough to let my personal feelings affect my judgment.
Why do you wish to lead this surgery?
I strongly believe that Mr. Fiddick should not be butchered to test an unproven procedure.
Other people may say that's too conservative a point of view.
Conservative? And what are you going to say to Mr. Fiddick if he loses his arm because of the operation? Because that's what's going to happen if the surgery is a failure.
But what happens if the surgery is, like, not done and then he doesn't have his arm either? So, like...
I don't know what you've heard about me, but I have already proved my value as a practitioner.
I don't
Screw
question
you,
your
I'm the
skills,
doctor.
Dr. Reed, but
Punch.
your motive. Is it money, fame, or are you truly dedicated?
And what exactly is that supposed to mean?
I served in the war just like you. But unlike you, I did not use the wounded to play the modern sorcerer.
Be careful what you insinuate, Dr. Ackroyd.
I only want you to admit you used those men to improve your theories.
Knowledge has always been and will remain our main weapon.
Science!
And it has always come at a price. And personal initiative.
It is not a question of initiative, it is a question of integrity. These men and women have put their faith in us, Dr. Reed.
It seems you have bad memories of your military service.
I
yes,
refuse
war
to
is
see
hell.
this industrial slaughter as scientific progress. War only reveals the worst in men.
We can at least agree on something, Dr. Ackroyd.
Hilarious.
Thank you for your time. We'll talk later.
Anyway, I should head to my office and do some science. No, I didn't mean to target camera. I meant... There we go. Where... Who else have we... Some guy over there who I've not met yet. How do I even get to him? It's nice, I don't know if you can really hear it, but you can hear all their little heartbeats when I'm in vampire mode like that.
Good evening. I'm Dr. Reed.
Always a pleasure to meet a colleague, sir. Especially when he was supposedly dead.
A colleague? Are you a doctor too?
Not anymore, sir.
Racist
I used to be Dr. Rakesh Chadana. Now, I'm just Mr. Chadana, pawnbroker and humble guardian of this morgue.
What do you mean, you used to be a doctor? Was your license revoked?
No, sir. It is just that I like to be precise. I run a little pawn shop while taking care of the dead. But I used to be a real doctor.
Are you afraid or uneasy being surrounded by so many corpses?
Superstitious.
Why should I? These bodies are empty vessels. Flesh left to decay. Poof. No soul anymore. All gone.
An interesting point of view. And quite an exotic one, too. Most people fear, or at least have a respect, for dead flesh.
Sir, as a medic during the war, I learned to face my death and the death of others. It's the pain we have to tame, not death itself.
How did you get this job?
After I left the army, I worked as an undertaker down by the docks. A dangerous place with many an unpleasant business there. Milton Hooks helped me get a job here.
So you are...
Do you work here alone?
Milton.
Yes, very easy work, sir. All I have to do is watch a few bodies.
Why do you have to watch these bodies?
Because
sure
these
they're
poor
not
fellows have no
going
names.
to rise up again.
We keep them in case someone comes looking for the missing. Sadly, very rarely happens.
Why close the hospital's main morgue?
It was
Vampires.
for sanitary reasons after the beginning of the epidemic. Cadavers had to be moved to the nearest mass grave.
Oh yes, because a mass grave is definitely more sanitary.
Have we met before?
I don't think so, sir. Why?
When we first talked, you said you were glad to meet me since I was reported dead.
Funny story, sir. Your sister came here a few nights ago. You were missing, and she
My
was
sister?
looking for your body.
Alive?
She must be very relieved now.
That's kind of important. Why has that not binged up saying, my god, my sister?
A pawnbroker?
Yes, sir. All kind...
Do you rob the dead, though?
Who comes here to trade with you? It's very unhygienic, even unsafe. Diseases can spread. For the customers, for the hospital.
I'm very cautious, sir. I've been a doctor, remember? And all my clients are good people. In fact, I think I only know good people.
What kind of goods?
With the quarantine,
Can I
it's
sell
not
all my
always
junk
easy
to
to
you?
buy things. So I trade. I exchange. Some people sell, some others buy. I like to help.
Excellent.
Since you're not afraid of dying, do you believe in life after
He's so
death?
angry whenever he does his little
I believe we
compulsion.
must do all the good we can while alive. For our time is short, and the obstacles are endless.
Do you think you would enjoy immortality as a concept?
What's the
I don't
question?
think so. Don't mistake me. I love life, and I'd like to live a long life. But everything has to decay, sir. Even goodwill.
Do you really believe goodwill cannot last?
As I said, sir, everything decays. If I was to never die, goodness, I would be bored or worse. And I like to be helpful, sir.
Quite depressing, wouldn't you say?
Yes, but the good news is we'll all die before losing our humanity, sir.
Apart from
So
those
you're
of us who
ready
won't,
to die?
Of course.
No, I am not. I don't fear death, for I won't see it. What troubles me is the pain my death will inflict to those I know.
You're a wise man.
Very philosophical.
No, Dr. Reed. I am a foolish man. But I like to think otherwise.
Right.
Please show me what you have to sell.
Of course. It's just trinkets and curios,
No,
really.
I want to sell stuff to you.
But I'm sure they can be useful.
They actually... a formula! Opium and codeine. Amazing. Well, I would like to... I haven't got enough money to buy the formula. Sell... Wait, where's my junk? I feel like he's not going to give me very much money for those things. Okay, might leave it for now. Do some science with my stuff first. Alright, where's the staircase? Where is the staircase?
Still more coming. How can we be sure we're making a difference?
God, they're all so angsty. Bless them. I mean, I kind of get it. Like, circumstances are clearly terrible, but...
This shift never ends.
Oh my god, a telephone. We have telephones. I guess they do, just about. No, I've spoken to you. I don't know who you are. Is she? This purse. Hello, random lady patient.
Good evening, miss. I'm Dr. Reed,
Oh god, her
the
hair.
new surgeon at the Pembroke Hospital.
Struggle.
And who are you?
Your name has no meaning to me, mortal.
Oh yes, oh no,
You're
I
nothing
remember
but
her.
dust
She's the one who
blown
thinks she's a
by the
vampire
winds
and
of
actually is.
calamity.
I beg your pardon.
What are you begging for, mortal? My clemency? Well, tonight maybe I'm inclined to mercy. You'll never forget the night you met Thelma Howcroft.
You keep calling me mortal. Why is that? And if I'm mortal, what are you?
Well, Dr. Reed, if you must know, I'm a vampire.
And why do you believe you're a vampire?
I don't need to believe anything. It is what I am. It is what I feel within this hollow shell of flesh.
Please, describe to me how you feel. What is it like to be a vampire?
I can hear my body crumble from the inside as my flesh cracks and fades. I sense the last pulse of postulant blood within my drying veins. I need new blood.
I see. Have you ever heard of Cotard syndrome, Miss Howcroft?
Never.
It's
No,
a
and why
mental
would she?
illness discovered by a French neurologist named Jules Cotard. The affected patients are delusional. They believe that they are putrefying, that they are dead, a ghost or a ghoul, or in your case, a vampire.
Delusional, you
I
say?
love that,
Sad and petty
you know,
mortal.
even
You
after
can't
having
even
it
begin to
proved to
understand
him
the concept of immortality.
that he is a vampire,
And you think it is I who am delusional.
he's still like,
I'm assuming you must be a patient here.
you
Am
must
I
be
right,
mad.
Miss Howcroft?
It's only a cover to hide from my enemies. I can leave whenever I want. As a woman, a spirit, fog, or bat.
Who are these enemies you mentioned? Can you
Is it
describe
just paranoia?
I cannot say for sure. But I sense their eyes on me from nearby. I feel them watching me every time I visit the garden near the morgue.
Okay, well...
The staff here are not
We have to go to the garden anyway.
They're here to help you, to care for you.
I'm not speaking of the doctors in white. I'm speaking of the men and women who hunt me, for I am a vampire.
I see.
How loudly she announces it.
These people will not find you here. I'll personally make sure they leave you alone.
Thank you, mortal, but do not interfere with them, for you are no match for those that hunt me.
Oh, bless.
Who are you really, Miss Howcroft? I mean, apart from being a vampire.
Is that not enough for you, puny mortal?
Puny
What do you
mortal.
require? Proof of my powers?
I'm curious to know who you were before becoming a vampire.
It was such a long time ago, I don't remember. Centuries of unholy life can have strange effects on one's minds, you see?
Nice.
I'll leave you, Mistress of the Dark, to your nocturnal activities.
I feel like, are you supposed to play along with delusions like that, or
why the
seems
Goswicks came here in the first place?
wise? Oh well. Right. Let's see if I can find wherever else I need to go. That door's locked. That door's not locked. Oh, whose room is this? Oh, it's this Swansea's room. Fair enough. It's the stairs up again. It's along this corridor. That is not even a real door. Sword! Oh no, saw, even better. Aha! Mr. Elwood. What have we got? Face disfigured. Nerve damage. Or, yeah, survivor skill. A bottle of cheap gin. Important to note, this is his cheap gin. Aha! This is my... No! I thought said that it was the second floor. It's not. This is the first floor. That's a disgusting Americanism that has crept in. Also, Tippett and Strickland and Aykroyd have all got this thing, one office, and I get one to myself. No. I hate that. That's so sad.
This must be the place. It's definitely away from prying eyes.
I mean, yeah, I guess.
Relegated to the shadows.
Down the end
A
of the
kingdom
corridor.
of my own. At least I won't be sleeping in a coffin.
You big nerd. I'm sure you could sleep in a coffin if you found one that you liked. For the aesthetic.
The flower's dying. It needs water.
Can we not water the flower? Right, if I go to the desk, that will... I think do some sort of plot progress. What else have we got in here? Box. Can I do some science? Ah, yeah, of course. So there's two different types of vampires. There's the Scals and the Econs, who are sort of like... The Econs are the fancy upper class ones, and the Scals are the lower class ones, basically.
The flower's dying.
Please water the flower.
It needs water.
Alright, what can we do? Analyze components. Let's have a look at this. And now I've got a light regeneration serum. Intriguing. God, I need all sorts of stuff. Ferrous tartrate, sodium hypochlorite, and quinine. Interesting. Okay, and I can recycle... I get springs and grease out of the watch. That probably is quite useful, but then again, maybe I do want the money. Okay, intriguing. So bottles can be turned into glass vials. Let's get the springs out. could actually upgrade. Can I upgrade the scythe? Yes, I can. Oh god, lead rods. Just a massive, great smacking instrument. Oh, no, wait, do I... Absorb blood points when the weapon hits. Interesting. Or just higher damage. But oh yeah, I can afford to do that. Nice. Very nice. Firearms don't have enough trigger parts. Okie dokie. So yes, I can't do any
William
more
Bishop's
science.
blood is much more unstable than human blood and shows extensive mutation. But this is not what happened to me. I must keep on searching.
Gotta do
The sun is about to rise. I can feel it. I'll continue tomorrow night. I have so much time now.
Yes, infinite immortality, infinite time to do science. I'm not quite up to 1,000 yet, so I am going to not do anything in terms of my skill points. I'm going to wait a little bit longer.
If I'm to stay here until my research is complete,
learn to live amongst
I'd better learn to
mortals.
hide my true nature from the mortals. But what about my thirst for blood?
Does your thirst actually, like, do anything in that sense, though? Like, am I gonna start to suffer? Good morning, nurse. Or evening.
Yes, Nurse Crane? How can I help you?
She still hasn't
I'm
washed
so
her
sorry.
hands.
I know Dr. Swansea wanted you to rest, but we have somewhat of a crisis.
I love crises. What's happening?
You say?
Our supply of antiseptics is nearly depleted. I was hoping there was another box up here, but...
What type of hospital are you running? No antiseptics?
You have been away too long, Doctor.
Use them all up.
With the war and now this epidemic, supplies have been running scarce for months now.
I may have a solution. In France, during the war, drugs shortage was a daily problem, and we had to use our wits to overcome the shortages.
Let's just...
However do you mean?
Turn...
If combined correctly,
into, yes.
certain household chemical
Dodgy
products can
lab.
be used in a pinch instead. Now, where's the hospital storeroom?
Don't try this at home.
Fat chance. This is the Pembroke, and space is luxury we don't have. Everything used to be
I know,
stored in the
right?
old
It's
wall.
like...
Perhaps I should look there first.
Just mix
Where is
all
this
sorts
morgue?
of terrible
It's the large
cocktail
building
of
behind the
chemicals.
hospital. You'll need to go in the back door because it's been sealed off for sanitary reasons. Take this key. It opens a small back entrance at the end of a narrow street.
The abandoned morgue behind the hospital. A small door at the end of a narrow street. On my way then. Thank you, nurse.
Yay! I can't go in Crow's room yet, though. No loot has respawned. No. Okay, good. Soup. I'm gonna go up to the second floor. Very briefly. See what's up here. You see, that sign is correct. Sign is correct, the dialogue's wrong. Very offended. Okay. Where's my map? No, I need... Oh, God. Need a... okay. So it's a garden. So, okay, that's the shop, isn't it? So those are... What is that blue blob? So can I?
It's locked.
Boo! Let me steal stuff from your cupboards, damn it. Okay. Oh, it's a tree. That's what the blue blob is. How nice. I can... Yes! Bag of junk out of the bin. I can't sort of jump up into anybody's... I feel like I could, you know, climb in there and it... Oh no. Serious. That's not good. Anyway. We're not going that way, we're going this way. Can I get in to any of these houses? No, it's such a shame. Is this the garden? Oh my god. Keep pressing the wrong button. Yes. Public notice. Do not spit. Make a mask out of cheesecloth. Look at that, how to make a mask. The illustration, isn't it just so cute? Ah, dear. I bet when they made this game, which was, you know, 2018, it came out, so, you know, even in development the year before that or whatever, they were like, not expecting it to become relevant. Right, so that's the...
Scowl voices in the garden.
Yes, I'm going to do the garden.
I should investigate.
First.
If they were to find somebody.
Good, okay, so Scowls are like the pathetic vampires. God, I really... Not a fan of the scythe, actually. Ow. 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 It's very slow. Actually, I am gonna go over to the machete and let's try the shotgun. Yeah, that wasn't desperately efficient. I took a lot of damage there. What am I actually looking for? Find a lost wallet, of course, that's what it is. I love that there was just a random vampire hanging out in the garden. Even though everybody around the corner is... Maybe actually we will go for the steak. Because I like the stun effect that it's got going on, you know? Oh, I can drink from them. I feel like you shouldn't be able to drink from fellow vampires, but, you know, whatever. Okay. Don't know what that little power that they've got is. I don't like it. Also, these guys are quite high level, actually. Ow. Stop it! Drink from him again. Don't. Uh-oh. Please don't eat me, please don't eat me, please don't eat me. Ah! There we go. Blimey. Okay. Samples. Nice. Okay, lost wallet. Let's keep looking. Can I just get into the back of the hospital around here? Was this a room I could get to before? I feel like it probably was, but I don't recognize it. Intriguing. Anyway. Let's imagine that people, like a patient's just looking out the window and notices me go zoop. Aha! Found it. Oh, oh no, Pippa!
Mr. Hooks and Nurse Hawkins are an item.
You sound so surprised.
Those two have hidden their affections well.
Is there anything interesting happening back here? Aha! Loot. Bullets. And this house, which has got a big marker on it. Is this the back way into the morgue? This must be the key that I had. Try some combos. Thank you, Tooltip. Very helpful. Status healthy, just about, maybe. Alright, so I need to find all the delicious ingredients. What have we got in the box? Just vials. It's not very helpful. I assume that we're gonna have to fight people while we're in here, but I don't know for sure. Oh my god, okay, no, it's red carpet. I thought this whole room was drenched in blood and I got worried for a second. Oh, it's not even carpet, it's parquet floor. Anyway, can I open the door from the inside? No, that's just a load screen. Okay. Oh. Soz. I hope I can get back in that door and don't have to go all the way around again. Turn around and do this whole load time again because I can't. Wait, no, that's the wrong door. That's the hospital door. Oh god, now we're lagging out as well. Okay, at least that's not a massive load screen. But I can now get back into this door. That's good. Though I've opened it from the inside. Alright. Back for hunting for chemicals. That was a weird noise. Can't believe I've not found the vampire lady yet. Hey, Dr. Swansea, tell me who your mysterious girlfriend is. So that she might be my mysterious girlfriend. Door. Ominous bangs. Lots of ominous screeching. All the good stuff. Blood-stained clothing. Something went terribly wrong here. Also, like, the hospital is overflowing so much that they've got people lying in tents in the car park, except it's not a car park, you know what I mean? And they've got this building that's just sitting here because quarantine.
It's
reasons.
locked, all right.
Fine, I'll go find a key. Aha! Munch, 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 munch. Hit, hit, dodge. Ah! Nope. Ow. Oh god, I'm low on stamina. Can't dodge when I've got no stamina.
Behavior is similar to the infected William Bishop. Must be the same strain.
Oh yes, these are
This
scowls, babe.
sickness moves faster than influenza. I cannot enter.
Okay. But can I find a key for that, or not? Don't know. This guy, how's he? His cigarette case, is that like a junk item, or a quest item? No, it must be junk. Nice. Aha! Quinine. That's not a real door. Bullets. Excellent. This door, despite the lovely bloodstains, doesn't actually look like a real door. Let's go this way instead. Alcohol?
This key will surely grant me access to the basement.
Excellent. Also, I like the little soapstone cat on the desk. I should move it to lion, but it's cute. Book means nothing, apparently. No, nothing else to loot up here. Fine, basement it is. Oopsie daisies, hi! Nom 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 nom. Quite like the combat actually. It's good. Okay, so we've got enough quinine now. That's nice. I guess we can. Wait, was this door open before? Did I check in here? No, I didn't. That guy must have come from there. Intriguing.
Balls of Mars. Fortifiers. As popular as they are ineffective. But
nice.
They do contain iron tartrate, and that might prove itself useful.
Yummy. Let's keep going upstairs, and then we'll come back to the basement with the key. Got a random guy here. Little watery, rich blood sample. Right, looks like we don't have anywhere else to go now. Ah, bloody hell! Where'd he go? Eh. He just teleported away. I don't like that. That's rude of him. Fine, whatevs. The door has been unlocked. Aha! Several of them. Okay. Fairly basic.
These scowls feed from corpses and the husks of animals. They're not after blood.
Interesting. We don't eat living people. Oh. Oh, bloody hell, stop it. God's sake, John. Fine. Okay, we got my iron touch, right? At least the first part. Ah, absolutely. Some of them, yeah, I don't know, because the what happens when you pick the difficulty at the beginning of the game is like it tells you that you know, the more people you kill, the more powerful you will be, but also everything will be worse, you know. So in many ways, it's like the Dishonored Chaos system, but actually better in the sense that it makes more story sense. Ah, 2 of them. Where's the other one? There's another one. I heard him. See you in the next room. Oh, he's along the corridor. That's fine. If he's not going to close on me, that doesn't matter. We got in this cupboard. More shillings. Love. It's only ever shillings. Never pennies. Never pounds. Only shillings. Door. Where's this door going? Hi. What happened to you?
It's locked, all right.
Oh, citizen investigation. Love it. What have we got? Yeah, local. So, is it this one, right? Find out cause of death of...
Mr. Connor's injuries don't match the report. I'd better look into this.
I didn't read the report, so...
Traces of a pinkish foam at the corner of the lips. Some sort of drug overdose, perhaps? Multiple abrasions and scarring on the arms and legs. Old and distinctive injuries of a sailor or a fisherman. The chest was originally opened to perform the operation. The sutures are clean, but the chest has been reopened. A puncture over the left lung, possibly a chest tube
How can you
insertion.
see that? You need to take his shirt
Not the
off.
cleanest work, but I think it was successful. Signs of internal bleeding. So, Dr. Tippett's anesthetics were incorrectly dosed, causing the patient's death. And then, he tried to operate on him again. Tippett has made an egregious error. It's time we talked.
Oopsie daisies. Presumably he screwed up because he was tired.
Tippett has made an
Good, right. Because that's...
It's locked.
Is the key just blood absorb? Heck yeah. Give me that. Where are we? Offhand. What's this? Surgical knife. Hell yeah. Well, it doesn't have a stun though. It's only got the absorb. But still, absorb. Sounds good. We like absorb. More glass vials that I do not need. I'll probably need them down the line, to be fair, but... Open sesame. What's in this room? Very little of anything. Good. Let's see how it goes. Ow! Gosh, just crashed into the furniture. There we go. More fair start trade. Exciting. Got this door at the end of the corridor here. This was the room he was trying to get in. He was scratching his way in and not succeeding. Yeah, it's all been barricaded. That's a very bad sign in terms of, like, what the hell went wrong here. So that door just leads to that room, which is the same as that door. This door at the end. We still need to find a key for the chest in the room with the... Uh-oh, boss fight. Ah! It's got like shadow minions. I don't like them. Please stop having shadow minions there. I think I need to take some upgrades with stamina issues, you know? Ah, no, stop eating me! Ah, no, I'm dead. A deer. Well, I made it 2.5 hours without dying. I feel like that's not completely awful. It's probably fairly awful. You have been defeated. The blood of citizens is the fastest way to level up. I know, but also that's mean. I must look up who did the soundtrack of this game. I'm really enjoying it. It's just so edgy with the deep cello. Yay! So not actually very far back. That's good. Back to the beginning of the basement. Munch, 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 munch. Excellent. There's nothing into this room. The guy in here has... Yes, he has respawned. Ow. Hit him! Oh my god, Jonathan, please! There we go. That guy not have anything on him? No. Right, so it doesn't look like I need to do the autopsy again, right? He's still as he was.
It's locked, all right.
Yeah. Fine. Okay, maybe our boss will have the key on him. That sounds likely, doesn't it? Let's try this again. Actually, maybe I should go for the stunning. Get the... Actually, maybe I should try the revolver. That's probably a good idea. Crushing weapons, but the thing is, my machete's the upgraded one, so I think I would rather keep that. Ah! he's down. Bullets, is that the problem? That would be the problem, yes. Good. Ow! Bloody hell! Okay. I like how he does this little stretch when he's... Did I get him? I got him. Okay. Yeah, I like the steak best, actually. Sneak up on this one. Nom 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 nom. Ah, there's two of them. I knew that. Ow. Die, fool. There we go. He didn't drop anything. Did the other one? Yes, he did. There we go. Excellent. Okay, well, my blood meter is nice and full this time. Let's just quickly deal with this thing. Nom 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 nom. There we go. Right, so hopefully taking on the boss with a nice full blood meter will be a bit easier. Let's try this again. Yoo-hoo! Here he is. Ow. Oh my god. I can't tell if his Shadow Lad is actually like something I need to fight or not. Oh wait, I forgot I've not got the spear attack. I should have upgraded that. Oh my god. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Please just let me wail on you. Why? My stamina regenerate. God, the lock-on's so much better than Fallen Order's lock-on though. He got stuck on the table! Sorry, dude. Did I get him? I got him! Yay!
These skulls can be so ferocious. I'm not sure I can defeat them without becoming stronger. To drink blood is so tempting.
Babe, none of that. No. Anyway. So did we not actually get the... I thought the thing would be on his person, but clearly it's not. Must explore more. Up the stairsies. Oh. Don't need to up the stairsies, need to teleport -sies. Zoop! Zoop is a technical term. Nope, workbenchy. Yes, but first needs to pick up ingredients. Excuse me. An enigmatic formula, you say? Love it. What have we got? Oh yes. Got enigmatic formula. That gives us a whole more rank of treatments. Yay! Exciting. I haven't actually found my sodium hypochlorite though. Okay. Is there a whole room I've missed? Something? What's happening? 10 meters to do this way. Ah! Oh, it's here.
Sodium hypochlorite. Dangerous to administer, but efficient in the proper dosage.
Is it? Anyway, yes. We can create a light regeneration serum, but no, they wanted the treatment for fatigue. Yay! And now I've run out. Yay! Well, that's nice. To take the medication to Nurse Crane. Don't know why Nurse Crane needs it, but whatever. I guess maybe Dr. Dimmitt needs it, really. Oh, no, hang on, we didn't get the key off the... This definitely still...
It's locked.
Well, I guess probably is Dr. Tippett's key, right? I guess. Maybe Milton will have it. Was this guy here before? Yes, he was. That was... Ah! Bloody hell! Hi! Upstairs have respawned, haven't they? Yep. See if we can get the stun on it. Ah! There's another one. Good. Oh, and another watch. I should probably sell one rather than break it down for more springs. Problem is, I don't know enough about like what loot is available in the game as to like whether it's more useful to get money or parts. I don't know which is rarer. Oh well. Looks like we're finished in the morgue for the moment anyway. Swish. Yes, you see, I've got 2000 XP now. I like that. And Hawkins, outward. No, I need Nurse Crane. Oh, someone I haven't met yet. Who are you? Behind this locked door. Or is she behind the locked door? Is she out here? No, she is. She's behind the locked door. That's annoying. Says Brannigan. More unknown people. Interesting. Very interesting. Right. Anyway.
How can we be sure we're making a difference?
Finally, you've returned, Doctor. Did you find anything of value?
Yes, nurse.
You've worked your first miracle, Doctor. Now, this patient here needs immediate treatment.
Yes.
Duty
Don't
calls.
mix these chemicals
When the
at
storm has
home.
passed, I'll show you how to mix the remedy yourself with the same basic ingredients.
Many thanks, Doctor. When you've finished, you ought to report to Dr. Swansea in his office. He's been looking for you. Seemed pressing.
Excellent. He's going to give me the next part of the main plot, I would think. Hello, people. Who are you?
Good evening, madam. Can I help
I
you?
love your
It's my
hat.
son who needs you, sir.
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. How can I help your son?
I'm Beatrice Goswick, mother of Mortimer Goswick. Could you check on him, please, Dr. Reed? I've heard much of your talents as a physician.
What can you tell me about yourself, Mrs. Goswick?
Not much to say. Just take care of my Mortimer and I'll cover all the expenses. That's all that matters.
Dollary
Are you
dues.
really that rich? Most of the patients here are of a more humble origin, if I may say so.
Yes, thanks to my husband. May he rest in peace. I can cover any needed medical expenses.
Why pick this hospital is his point.
May I ask if you have an occupation, Mrs. Goswick?
I'm a teacher by profession. I teach young women who are more ambitious about their futures than their families.
What do you think of your reception here? Any complaints?
I have had the uttermost reservations about this hospital since we arrived.
Yes, why pick a...
But we had no other choice, considering the state of emergency.
Is there something in particular that's bothering you?
Some of the staff were not especially welcoming. I suspect they're not accustomed to dealing with patients of such social standing.
Tell me more about your arrival at the Pembroke Hospital. What gave you such a bad first impression?
The ambulance driver was quite rude, for a start. And that nurse, Miss Hawkins, seems to have quite a dubious attitude.
What do you mean?
She managed to secure a bed for my son despite the epidemic. It was a relief, but it wasn't cheap.
She charged you for a bed?
Yes.
I mean...
And I paid without question,
I feel
considering
like,
the
yes,
urgency
pre-NHS,
of the situation.
that was actually a thing, right?
I share your
don't
concern, Mrs. Goswick. Be sure that I'll talk to the people involved.
I don't expect compensation, Dr. Reed. But I'm aware such behavior would not be tolerated in other hospitals.
That's a lie. Okay.
Goodbye, Mrs. Goswick.
Anything else to say to her at the moment? Need more hints. Hello, Mortimer.
Good evening. I'm Dr. Reed. Can I help at all?
No.
Really? Why are you here, then?
I don't want to talk. My throat hurts too much.
I suppose that this pain is the reason you're here. Is someone taking care of you?
Yes. And no.
Could you at least tell me your name, sir?
Mortimer. Mortimer Goswick.
How painful is your throat, Mr. Goswick?
So painful I'd rather not talk at all, Doctor.
I'm sure you realize a doctor and his patient have to communicate, sir. Would it help if I gave you some paper and a pen?
Not really.
I see. Then maybe it's not just your throat that hurts, Mr. Goswick. Perhaps your sore throat is just the consequence of something more hurtful.
Yes, maybe. But I don't want to talk or even write about it now.
Why did your mother have you hospitalized here? She seems convinced this is a bad hospital.
My mother just wants the best for me. She won't rest while I'm here. She'd go all the way to hell and back to help me.
Pembroke Hospital may look unorthodox, but rest assured you're in good hands here.
It's not me you have to convince, Dr. Reed. It's my mother.
Is your mother bothering you? As your doctor, I can ask her to leave you alone if you would prefer.
That's tempting, Doctor. But you have no idea what my mother is capable of. She would tie herself to my bed if you asked her to leave.
Bit weird.
Tell me about yourself, Mr. Goswick.
I don't want to talk, Doctor.
He's a sad suicidal boy.
I have to go now, sir. But don't hesitate to contact me if you need any help.
Brink, which, you know.
Don't waste your time with me.
So she's gone over there. Got to talk to Dr. Swansea. I think I'm going to go to my...
You always knew the words to call.
Nurse Crane. Nurse... Ah, okay, yeah. I can't mesmerize people who I'm not strong enough to mesmerize. That does make sense. Right, let's go to my office, do some crafting. Wrong staircase, this way. And then we will talk to Dr. Swansea, and then we will probably leave it there for this afternoon. Still can't go in. Dr. Strickland's room. I've got... What's this back door always here? That's nice, I can just teleport out to my room from the street. No, I should look to Dr. Swansea and then I'll rest, so I can level up. Go fast. Knock knock.
Please, Jonathan, come in.
The dramatic skull that he's posing with. Nerd.
Fascinating, is it not? In the last decade, so many mysteries have been brought to light with our microscopes. The human body.
You've had
biology's penultimate frontier. The more we explore its boundaries, the less we're able to trace a clear line between life and death. You, my friend, have a foot in both countries. The view must be vertiginous.
It's at least as vertiginous as chatting about vampires with you, I would say.
This must be all so new to you. This area of town, the hospital, a brand new life. How stimulating it must be.
I wish I could share your enthusiasm, Dr. Swansea, but my condition defies scientific categorization. Undead? Unalive? Immortality defies logic.
I cannot express my thrill at this serendipitous turn of events. The world's most eminent specialist in blood transfusions, a vampire. One might say a gift from heaven.
Like that.
It may seem strange, but your words have brought me some comfort here.
Forgive me. I've been an admirer of your work for a long time, and now you are so much more than a brilliant physician. And please, call me Edgar.
I'm not some doe-eyed student, Edgar. I understand we both have something to gain from this relationship.
Very well. I have a task for you, Jonathan. Something that will require all your newfound skills.
Yay.
Please, go on.
The Pembroke only survives through the generosity of our benefactors. Unfortunately, our main donor has found herself in a bit of a bind. Now, if you could help her out...
A spokesman or politician is what you need. That's not my calling. And until I come to understand what has happened to me, I require discretion.
But
discretion is in order, Jonathan. Lady Ashbury has recently received rather indelicate correspondence that, if revealed, would jeopardize her position.
And you would like me to eradicate this threat?
By the stole, of course not. I would just like you to pay her a visit. Her ladyship is certainly near the tents outside, tending the sick.
Aha!
You can't miss her.
She is the unknown.
Look for someone impossibly delicate.
Accepted. I'll see what kind of trouble Lady Ashbury is in.
Lovely. Dr. Swansea, can we just do chit-chat?
Do you need something, Jonathan?
We do.
I have just a few questions.
Some chit-chat.
Then ask away. I'm at your service, Doctor.
Oh yeah, tell
you
me
mentioned
weird
something
brotherhood of
about a secret society.
Stole or whatever.
A brotherhood, if I recall. Could you elaborate?
Certainly. I've been a member of the Brotherhood of St. Paul's Stole for several years. We are pledged to monitor and report vampire activity in England as impartial scientific observers.
Impartial? Like,
that explains
on the side
your
of the vampires,
nightly wanderings about the docks and the questions you ask.
I feel it wasn't mere coincidence that led us to that part of town. There was something as yet unseen that set those chain of events in motion.
Well, yeah, the weird dude. With
Yet
the
you don't
stuff.
fear me. And still, you know the monster that lurks beneath the civilized surface.
The Brotherhood has studied your kind for centuries. We believe you are as supernatural as a lion is to a gazelle.
I guess.
Since you seem quite the expert on vampires, what could you tell me about my condition and how it came about?
As men of science, our first step is always to start with what we know. Forget the myths, the hackneyed scrawlings in the penny dreadfuls. They do not scratch the surface of the truth you now find yourself in.
The sun. The morning following my transformation. Its rays burned me. There was pain, smoke, and my skin blackened.
You will find there is very little that can kill a vampire, my friend. You have been offered relative immortality. The sun will most certainly hurt you, leaving you weakened and damaged, but it will not destroy you.
That's good to know.
Must I take a life to live?
You are a vampire. You feed, and blood is the sole sustenance that can sustain your immortal frame. And only a living creature contains the nourishment you require.
Right, okay, I'm going to leave.
We'll see each other again soon,
now,
Edgar.
Because I don't want to overrun too much. I'm not going to talk to Lady Ashbury now. I'll talk to her at the beginning of the next part. I'm just going to go back to my room and level up, and then we'll leave it there. Ooh. Yes, I want the blood spear ability if I can afford it. Hell yeah. Zoop. Chunky. What else can we have? Just increased health, increased blood, more bullets. Can I have increased stamina? No, it might just increase my health. Oh no, there we go, there's stamina. Let's put a couple of points into that. And then a couple of points into health. Oh, it's very satisfying squelchy noise. Love that. I've got 100 XP left over. I'm sure that will get us towards some. No, I want to. Forget you have to press the confirm button. Bloody hell. There we go. Excellent. Right, and I guess we will leave it there. Actually, can I upgrade my parts? Do I need to upgrade my stake? Tiny common handle part. Yay. Nice. Oh, but I can't save. Can I save just in here? No. Auto saves only. Well, that's a dick move. There we go. Okay, go on for leaving the room. Right, okay. Thanks for watching, everybody. Martin in particular, hello and goodbye. And next part will be on Friday, usual time, 3 o'clock, for more Vampyr. Thanks everybody. Bye.